Okay, we're going to paint in all of them the same color. I decided purple is my favorite color, so I'm going to do purple. But you want to paint them. And of course, these take a little while to get wet, so I'm kind of stirring a lot because I want a lot of good color. Then just paint in your balloons. And does it matter if I go out of the lines a little bit? No, it actually does not matter today because you're going to cut off that extra space. So if you just want to have fun painting freely, don't worry about the lines. I'm not worrying about the lines. This is a good day for that. Alright, and when these are completely dry, we're going to use a white oil pastel to give them a highlight, to make it look shiny. We need it to have some highlights and shadows, okay? So we're going to be using that white. I hope this will cover up that line that I had there of my erasing line. I think it did. Yeah, good. I picked a dark enough color, it kind of covered it. Because I was drawing pretty dark. Okay. Don't forget that the little tip there, that's going to be his nose, so don't forget to color that. Now, when this is dry, we'll let it dry here for a minute. We're going to go in with a white oil pastel. You could use a white crayon too, but I think an oil pastel will show up better. I have my oil pastel, but mine is not dry, so I can't really do that yet. So I'll just pause this and wait. Hi, boys and girls. Okay, so now we've finished with our background. We've got that ready to go. We've painted our shapes, and it's time to put them together, okay? So I want you to cut out each one of your shapes, and we're going to assemble our balloon dog, and then we will talk about where we're going to put our highlights and shadows on our dog. So how to make it look 3D, like it's really a balloon in the Macy's Day Parade, okay? That's our goal here. Okay, now we're ready to assemble. I'm going to start with the body. I'm going to attach my 4 legs. I'm going to put 2 behind and 2 on the front, so it kind of looks 3D, but I want them really close. You want them touching really close here, because if it was a balloon, it would just be twisted right there, right? So you don't want very much overlap on this. So I'm going to put a little glue there, stick that one. A little glue on the top of this one, put that one, put this one over here behind, and this one in front, touching. Oop. Doesn't want to stick. I guess I better put some here. Make sure they're stuck well. We don't want our balloon dog falling apart. Okay, now for his neck, I want that there. I know this is his head because it's got the nose. And these are going to be his ears. All of his pieces are on. Now we're going to use the white oil pastel and a darker colored oil pastel. So for your white oil pastel, if you look at this picture, I know the dog's going the other way, but you see where she's putting the white highlight on the top of the back, on the top of the neck, on the top of the face, a little touch on the ears, a little on the tail, and some on the legs. So we're going to do the opposite of her and pretend like the light's coming this way. So we're going to put our highlight here, 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 here. Let's see, a little bit on the top of the tail, maybe even here. His back, so that's where he's catching a little bit of reflection. A little bit on his neck. Let's see, mine's ears, I think it would definitely be here for mine, because I'm just kind of looking at where the light would be shining. And then the top of his face. Okay, then you're going to pick a color that is darker than your dog. Okay, so if this purple is not darker, then I'm going to have to pick something else because I want it to be the shadow. So underneath his belly, and yeah, that shows up, so I'm going to do that right, and this you want to do right along the edge, really close to the edge actually. I'm just going to do it right along here. Maybe even kind of curving down. So This I'm almost doing a J shape because I want it to curve under, because wouldn't the shadow be underneath here? Yeah. So just kind of make a bunch of J's. This one, you wouldn't really see this, but I'm going to go underneath here because I didn't glue it completely down. Maybe a little bit there, right? And then this is already dark, so it probably isn't going to work. If yours is that dark, this isn't probably going to work for you. You'll have to pick a different color, okay? I'm going to do it underneath his chin here. I'm going to do it underneath this ear. Now this one, it's kind of hard to get to. I think the shadow would be kind of right here. I don't know if I want it to be there though. Okay, now I've got my 3D looking dog. Maybe a little bit of shadow here and a highlight. Oh, for sure on the tip of that nose. Almost forgot that. Don't forget your tip of your nose. And this, I think, should be more of a long, skinny one. And a dark one under. Okay. Now, my balloon dog is ready to go onto my paper. And we're going to attach some yarn strings to our dog before we put him up in the sky of our landscape, okay? Hi, boys and girls. Okay, now to add our finishing touches, which is we need some string to suspend our floating balloon dog to the ground, okay? And we're going to be cutting, I would say, maybe 6 strings. So look at about how long you would need for it to reach to the ground. And I'm going to put it right to the edge of my paper here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got myself 6 strings here. Okay. Place them where you think they would be attached if it was floating up in the air, and then you're going to take a piece of tape and you're going to tape each one of those onto the back of your balloon dog, okay, so that they are holding him from floating up into the air too far, okay? How many pieces of tape are we going to need today? Yeah, I hope you said each person's going to need 6 pieces. So you're going to use 6 pieces of tape to attach your strings. Okay, and then you'll flip it over. And you're going to make sure they're all hanging down to the ground. And I'm going to pull my balloon dog down because I want these to all reach to the edge of the paper. You can trim them off if they're a little bit too long, which some of mine are and some of mine aren't. That's okay. I want this one to reach all the way down. I might move that one. It's a little bit shorter. I'm going to move it down so it reaches. There. Okay. And then what we're going to do with these, right along the bottom edge of your paper, wherever you're going to attach it, put a dot of glue, like so, and then we'll trim off. I'm going to trim off these extra pieces. I'm going to trim off. See how easy that is to do. Oops, I need a little more glue. If yours isn't sticking, give it another blob of glue. We want it good and stuck. Okay, oh yeah, this is probably pretty easy. Then just snip off, oops, snip off the extra and put that on the drying rack. And we will take pictures of these next week. Okay? Looks great. I'm going to put mine out like this, like they're stretched. It's stretched way out. Somebody's probably holding it over here. Oops. I actually like it better at an angle, I think. I think I'm going to move these out a little bit. All right. Have fun. Get that on the drying rack when you're done.